I think I can happily say that I've been enjoying my time doing the things that I've been doing. I have a sense of accomplishment and I feel quite happy about it. But there have been quite a few things in the back of my head that have been bothering me for a bit until it hit me. I think I can say that it blindsided me in a way. It didn't allow me to see things for what I really wanted to accomplish. And after looking for a while my tools, I realized that I didn't have the equipment that I actually wanted to use and the way that my equipment needed to perform for me to feel happy about it. And fair enough, I can say the results that I got with the custom colors of Suleta, I feel really happy about it, even though I was using a very cheap equipment from Amazon. Not to bash Amazon, they do sell some really good stuff, but for the next model kits that I want to be building, I really want to have something that is going to perform to a level that I need to experience, to a level that is going to allow me to do more things. And that pushed me to look into new airbrushes and a new air compressor. And right off the bat, I gotta say that I was really impressed with the results. As you can see in this photo, the finish of the paint, even though just the primer, it was such a big difference. And here I am comparing the Sparmax 3 compared to the old brush that I was using that I actually purchased from Amazon. The one that at some point I said that I was going to be using it just for minor things, I think at this point I will probably not be using it at all because I had no need for it. And I gotta say that I use my hard-earned money to buy all this equipment. Nobody's paying me to say anything good about them. This is my hard-earned money. I am learning, but I want to have good tools that will allow me to have a good learning experience. And going back to the new airbrush, you can tell the difference with the finished chrome that is in the inside. You can actually see the needle and it's chrome all the way through. Unlike the airbrush that I got from Amazon, it has some defects that was making the paint clog all the time, and that really had me annoyed. It was really annoying trying to clean it and unclog it all the time. And for that very same reason is why I changed this equipment. And as you can tell, even though I still use the Amazon airbrush to paint this Gatling gun, I use the new air compressor, and oh boy, I gotta say that the results were just amazing. Even though, like I say, I used the Amazon airbrush to paint this one, the result is just so great with the compressor. It made such a big difference. But then I gotta say that that was not the end of the problem. There was something else that was actually bothering me, and I needed to get it off my system to think about. I needed time to think and let my imagination fly for a moment. So after a few jumps, I couldn't figure out what was the problem that I had. But then I started thinking, and finally it was something that's been really bothering me even more than the airbrushes. It was a new furniture. Hey, everybody needs to go shopping. But I found my solution as a recycle. So I found, just as everything else that I use right here, it is all recycled material, stuff that was meant to go to the trash. And guess what? I salvaged it and I found a good use for it. And here we are again. I found this little box that was meant to go to the trash together with these other extra pieces of wood that I was able to put a good use for it. And here you see me putting it all together. And as a very good friend of mine says, someone's trash is someone else's treasure. And this became my treasure, and I'm putting it to a very good use. And after a long process building this crate, I had to take a little time off to build something with my kids. Yes, I have 2 kids, and this is what we do together. Very cool. And this was the previous setup that I had that was really punishing me. It was bad on my neck and my back, and it was killing me so bad. And that was the main reason that pushed me to try to figure out how to put this thing together. And I'm really happy. Finally, for once, I'm not going to be suffering anymore of pain on my neck and my back. Didn't take long to figure out how to wire this thing, so drill a few holes, put all the wires in, and it was time to put the compressor right at the bottom with a few other of the items that I need, like paint thinners, a few extra things that I'm going to be installing later, the paint booth that I've been using that is going to be right in the middle. And here it goes, the moment of truth. Let's see. I haven't tried yet, so pray for me that it doesn't blow up on my face. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it works. Nice. All the way. That's why. Strong. 50 psi, and should get to 60. There it is. Less than 60. I can't go higher than that, I guess. Yep. It goes back down. There it is. It seems nice. Okay, the last part gets a little bit louder, but not too bad. Maybe I can use some foam to kind of cover the front, and that should keep the sound a little bit away. Should go off. And it's off. Very good. And just before I get to the end of this video, there's something that I like to say, and I would like to answer this question myself. Why do I like Gunpla? And the answer is very simple. I like Gunpla because it brings us together. It's a large community, so many of us, so many different people trying to do their best when it comes to the model kits. We try to apply different skills that we may have acquired throughout our lives. And we put them together just with the same effort that we all want to make our kids look good. And this is what is pushing me a little bit further to be able to build this so I can be comfortable building my kids, painting my kids in the middle of the night when everybody's asleep at home. And I can be there just by myself, sitting, enjoying my time building Gunpla in this new airbrush booth, painting booth, whoever we like to call it. But it's amazing how we humans are able to build things just with our imagination, just with the desire to be able to create something and not to destroy things anymore. Because sadly, that's the only thing we've been doing with this planet, with this world. We've been always creating conflicts that lead nowhere, that help nobody. Sadly, always the innocent is the one that suffers. And we have to start making a difference, even when it's something so small. A little thing can go a very long way. And this is a way for me to try to do something different with my skills, with my abilities, with my free time. Try to share a little bit to the world of what I love and what makes me happy and what gives me a sense of satisfaction to be creative. Painting is something that I always love. Building Gunpla is something that really connects me with this anime that I truly love, which is an anime that is about anti-war. Something that really we need to stop doing. We need to make more Gunpla and no more war. One thing that I forgot to mention during the creation of this video is the fact that the main reason why I created this small crate, painting booth, let's call it, is because I don't have a window at my current complex station. And I had to be opening the garage door in the middle of the night, and that's not quite safe. Now, I can say that it is safe, but there is another thing that I cannot say during this video is that not all obstacles have been eliminated. Therefore, mission not yet completed. Mainly because this journey is just barely getting started. And from here on to the future, we have so much to build together, and I hope you stick with me. And I kindly appreciate you subscribe and like the videos, and until the next. Good night.